Alright, we are back. Last time we expanded the farm. And I got three dirt blocks going. I got another one in my inventory. I don't quite remember what I was going to use that one for. Got a little creeper pal hanging out. Dog meat seems to have since recovered from whatever potion or status effect he has. All of the rotten flesh is dried into monster jerky. Did I get it all? And yeah. Let's see. Yeah, hello dog meat. So we wanted to I'll be honest, I think I probably want to start planting some of these things, mainly the slime plant seeds. The reason, so I've got this extra dirt. I don't actually remember what I was going to use it for. An extra leek I don't think would be that crazy. But what would go kind of crazy is an extra sapling. Unfortunately, we're not going to get an extra sapling. So, in lieu of that, I'm going to plant a, oops, got magnet on. Plant a slime seed. Alright. The reason is, one, that'll give us more seeds for, plastic later down the line. But mainly, each of the seeds has an effect after it grows to maximum size. When the slime plant grows to maximum size, it spawns a slime, which I'm certain, I haven't actually looked, but I am certain we can use in some way or another to great effect. Can I pick up the rest of this? Oh, and it maybe overwrote what was left in the cell? Well, not quite, because that's 35 to 38, so I guess we didn't have very much left. We've since switched our power, or our light source, to this. We'll keep that nice and stocked up. I think it says 1.5 RF drain per second. If you keep a watch over here, yeah, it's a lot slower than that. Which I don't know if that's intentional or what, but certainly benefits us. I am horribly hurt from the previous episode where I jumped into, some sand fell on me and I took a ton of damage. And I hurt some of my armor plating. And the last episode I was going to sort my inventory. I sort of did that. There's some stuff where I'm like, I'm not really sure I can get rid of. Bone ore is not one of those things, because it has no crafting recipes, right? So the only point is to seed it. What else? Did we get a bone? No. What else? We are running out of food. I do believe we have mushrooms growing down there. But I can see them for some reason, which is not good. Which means there's light getting in, which would be right there. Any of them at high percentages. And actually, what is the percentage of growth? 9. Where is the light still coming from? Oh, the ME chest. There we go. Okay. Now these should be a lot better. Grow a lot faster. Okay. If I do that, these ones are still 12.5. Okay, perfect. back. So they're in darkness. Whoa. So let's keep a pulse on when the next time we can get power is. Looks like we naturally healed half a heart since the episode started, which is sweet. 2 days for solar, 14 hours for windmill. Okay, so we're almost on day 10, which is great. Electric furnace. All right, I was working on this. I need an iron ore dust to submit. Not in that way. And metal dust. Oh, I've already claimed. Automation is freaking impossible because you need a full tank, which is 64 millibuckets. Okay, we've got these two unclaimed in case we need food suddenly, or I guess suddenly need a. This is a dynamite fishing rod, so wherever you cast it, it will blow up. Okay. Let's see. I mean, I guess I might as well eat a little bit just to keep the health going up in case it does. I need to use the crispy to heal, which I cannot do. Oh, I've got to share. Honestly, I think I'm going to put this in the roof so that it's a substitute for the elevator. Alright, so I can do that. And now I'm up on the roof. And then I can... Wait. What's up with the elevator? Oh, I broke the elevator. No, wait, what? Yeah, I think I broke the elevator. Or no, I must have misaligned it. It might be under here. Let's see, can we move this? No. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we'll put you there so we can have our nice glass roof. Ignoring that one. Okay. I don't imagine there's anything that can slip through the crack here. Suppose we will in for a rude awakening if there is. So we got the extra dolly in there. Do another test. Yeah, so we got the extra water, and what was in here? Oh, food. Oh. Ah, god damn it! I just lost half of the monster jerky here. Yeah, these bags are very sketchy. But unfortunately, they are amazing for portable, like extra inventory space. So it is something we will have to deal with. Full stuffed mushrooms. Did I eat these? Eaten 3 times. That should actually be fine. Why they won't stack, but there's a storm over there. Is it affecting my wind? Strength 0.78. Yeah, wind 2 times because it's kicking up dust. Where's going? Okay, should be fine for the night, maybe. One thing I'm thinking about is maybe doing a like a little wall around the base, which is kind of a classic, like original Crash Landing trick. Is you just make a wall, and then at some point you make a roof. and then you can just go out at night, and there's no risk of death. That would be swell. What else could I do? I think we're kind of getting to the edge of our quests. I could do this for ammo. Why isn't that clicking? Oh, right. I've got an issue with my left click. Copper nuggets, fingers crossed, these detect. They do not. Do these detect? No, they will not. Is that really? How do you get these ones? Nothing copper ore, nothing copper gravel. So these are Tinker's copper. It looks like. Yeah. Evidently not the same stuff that you get from oh, right, because Tinker's copper isn't made with copper here, with X and high low. Okay. Well, we will craft this back into a copper. And now we have a completely different copper type. What else should we do? I should eat these when I have the chance. Recycler, forge hammer, 5 iron, gives a reward bag, presumably opens something up elsewhere. We've got a lot of power to work with at the moment. Is there anything on the right that we want for our future endeavors? Physical automation. What would this be useful for? Well, this is the wind generator. Text. Autonomous activator. Yeah, requires power. Install the wind generator high above ground on a secure mount. Right altitude. And I believe I heard that this one does not, you have to give it like an actual tool for it to break, for it to like harvest anything from dust. If you could even just like harvest dust, just regularly, just plain dust, that would be great. Even if it doesn't give like bone shards or anything, because then we could just compress that and see it ourselves. Dialogue repeat might be good. Obviously, ultimate camel pack. But it looks like we probably need to. Oh, let me mute the old Discord if I can. I'll just quit it. All right, I'm looking for some inspiration here. And let me mute the phone. Okay. Time to get tinkering is the main thing. What do I want to do at the moment? I mean, I've got crops growing, so it would be getting more dirt. I've got water, more or less at the moment. Spider eye make. Nothing that is useful at the moment. Oh, it uses fuel. Not really. Okay. What does it cost to make the oak barrel? Okay, so we're not making that. where the ME chest has been? Oh, right, I'm not using the ME chest in this run. Forgot about that. Okay, so we need to make, just going forwards, we need to make generators, we need to make a crucible. The crucible we can use the second we get it, more or less. Costs us porcelain clay, which is just a clay and a bone meal. So we need a bunch of bone meal. Which, to be honest, I'm really thinking about dropping one of these lava cells in there. That might set us up for bone meal for the rest of our lives. I think I'm going to do it just to see how it goes. I know once you use one of these you can't get it back. But, you know, it's the price you pay for stuff. Actually, you know what? We can make this lava stone like right now. I didn't realize how easy that would be. Alright, what is the pro of this? Pros, I would probably end up getting a bone for the wolf, which isn't a huge concern, but would be a nice bonus. Plenty of bone meal for the sprinkler. What else? Trees will need bone meal to stay alive, depending on what tree I roll into. There's different kinds of trees. Other bonuses, I mean, we can make the crucible really easily, we can repair our tools for a long time. I mean, it's just useful. Alright, we can make dirt. Actually, that's probably the best thing. Yeah, making plant balls into dirt. Because that's the main use of consecrated soil, isn't it? That's the only use of consecrated soil, besides like harmful to undead, which would also be interesting to have around here. How much do I have? Can I just pop it around? 12. I don't know. Actually, I call this a waste of bone meal, but I want to see if it grows the... It does grow the slime plant. Okay. So bone meal still works on slime plants, or on the pneumaticraft plants, it looks like. Just not on the regular ones. Try and stay at full hunger, so we can try and heal that last half heart. Okay. So we want to be making power, we want to be making dirt, in order to make water. What are the ways we can use to make water? What are these? Freezerite. Freezerite weaponry. Oh, wait a minute. It was Kreknorite. Kreknorite sword. Oh, okay. Evidently we can't just make it regularly. It's used for a meteor timer. Crash detector. Fuel. Oh. It's a good fuel. Interesting. Chip. Meteor chip. Yeah, I mean, kind of the meteor shield's the main thing we want. There's Kreknorite. Mint chocolate chip. It's my favorite kind of ice cream. Some people are like, you know, you might as well just eat toothpaste. But to that I would say, eating that much toothpaste is toxic. For the amount of mint chocolate chip I want to eat, that much toothpaste would be toxic. So I guess the main thing we want to do is we're going to finish off this electric furnace quest, which requires the ore dust. Just immediately we can start filling some RE batteries while we wait for things, because we're going to be spending them in some way or another at some point. We're waiting for mushrooms to grow. Alright. And then, what was the thing with this quest? That's just the detection. So I'll make the gunpowder real quick just to get it out of the way. Don't know how the heck we're supposed to get these, the kind of copper nuggets that they want, but not the quest wants, but it is what it is. Anything crazy we can do with cobblestone? Fuel furnace. I have a feeling that this stone pickaxe will not last, because that's usually how it is in these packs. Is the default things have like one durability. I guess technically at some point I can make a brewing stand, because we can make blaze rods. Just takes a lot of blaze powder, which is pretty rare. And steel nuggets, which is just iron nugget coal dust. And then smelting. But that's not terrible. It would just take a while to get that that blaze powder. Dispenser, I don't know if that would do much. Maybe like shoot stones at something. That would actually be kind of based. Oh, sword, a lever, item dropper, better hammer, compressed cobblestone. Oh, a survivalist generator. Okay. So this will make power off of things that burn. It's not super fast, assuming it's whatchamacallit. It's not very fast, but well, like it says here, low energy output, but it's surprisingly efficient. Fuel lasts 20 times the base rate. So I mean, I don't know how much it makes per second, how much RF it makes per second, but if like we were to drop one of those lava cells into it, I mean that would be probably an insane amount of power. Anything else? So moss stone we can actually use. I mean we can't really make, but we can use a macerator. How hard is it to make? Oh, I need iron plates. Think about the macerator. Let me go back. What else is there? Oh, gravel. True, could get gravel. Fluid transposer. Oh, so we can make moss stone. Okay. Pulverizer, piston furnace, macerator. So the thing with the macerator is, yeah, it has a. I mean, I'm sure you've seen it every so often throughout the run. There's just different recipes that can use the macerator specifically. Actually, basic machine casing won't be that hard to get, because if you break one of the Industrial Craft 2 machines without using the wrench, it has a chance of reverting to a basic machine casing. And for something like the generator, which we don't use at all, we could easily turn that into a machine casing. We wouldn't really miss it. The only issue would be getting one of these electronic circuits. But the macerator actually has some crazy things. I'm curious if there's anything that gives us those plates. I know there's one quest that gave us jetpack materials. Would that be in here? Yeah, this one gave us jetpack materials with the iron item casing. Actually, is there anything cool we can make with this? Illuminators, we don't really need more of those. I don't know what CF is. Oh, I think it's concrete foam. Actually, I think I used that once in like a really old pack. Obviously the jetpacks. There's crystal. I'm curious if actually that would have been something we could make. Oh, that's a battery pack and energy pack. Yeah, so this is really just for the jetpack. I mean, I gotta say, I am pretty tempted. Let me turn all of this into press dust. We've got 43. So this would make, it's 1-to-1, we'd have 43 bones produced. That's not bad. Or 33 of the bone blocks produced. Bone ore. Looks like nothing is able to pathfind through the seat. Though, actually, we can probably attack through the seat. Hold on. Negative 267, negative 157. You can try and go to one of those at some point. How is this not far enough up? This feels like too close. Yeah. It's pretty nice. Can the XP get through it? No, XP cannot. That's fine though. Where's the other spider? Okay. Oh, there's some. Oh, god damn it. I clicked this. Okay, well, at least my stuff is inside. Oh, I'm not bleeding. Without my armor. Where's the crispy? Wonderful. Okay, so that was actually our first heart lost. That's so disappointing. Our first permanent heart loss. I'm just gonna turn on magnet, see if there's anything I missed. Look like it. Wow, not at all how I thought that was gonna go. Probably put this out there and then be able to hit other mobs through here instead of just spiders. Seems like a pretty solid idea, dare I say. What else have we got? Oh, did it all refresh? Oh, yeah, okay. The food things refresh. Interesting. I'll try and do this because we've got a ton of it. Actually, I'll be honest, I probably do want to save that for the mushrooms. Speaking of which. And you can groan, yes. See the mushroom at all? Seems like a no. Will anything bad happen if I switch to this for that? Seems like no, because we've got our spacing is doing alright. Is that one at 74%? Okay. I'm gonna see if I can just straight up cook these with the big eggs. Yes. Oh, that is incredible. Okay. So yeah, a huge source of food is gonna be these stuffed mushrooms. got compressed dust. With all the bone meal, honestly, I think it would be a good idea. We also should probably just go walking. See if we can find a city to raid. That would be pretty sweet. In which case I probably want the bow. There, I should bring like a clone chamber. I can't shoot that guy. The glass is in the way. Oh, there's a skeleton in there. Did you drop anything? No. Doesn't seem like these guys dropped anything either. Get the extra battery. Honestly, I'm gonna start hanging these up. What else? Actually what we could do is we could do this water for sale quest. And that would give us water to fill up a camel pack. You could also do this, which just gives us a full camel pack. But it's slightly less efficient. There's the ultimate camel pack. Which, can I give that? Can I put an empty camel pack in that? I don't have a battery on me, right? Yeah. Yes, it just takes a random camel pack. Okay. Well, in that case, we'll get that super camel pack. These are the enchantments I was talking about. So instead of dying, the last stand enchantment will start using XP when you would be like fatally hit, and it uses XP kind of proportional to the damage that you're taking. So yeah, actually that was sweet. That was literally just free water. Water for sale. I'd probably want to do that one. Looks like there's no food per sale. They've got ore berry bushes. Yields about 1 nugget's worth of ore essence. That seems kind of mid. Unless I'm like missing something. The windmill, we can make another one. Oops. Shooting a gun at it. So we definitely want another windmill. Oh, we need 2. That's fine. Windmills are the bread and the butter. What else? Power 0 to 5 EU per tick max. Oh. So maybe it does scale based on the height. I was pretty sure it didn't, because when you look at it, it just says output for EU. But evidently that's not the case. Let's go over here. Spider not aggroed at me? On God, for real, for real? Let's go. Got the crate off of the bloodstone thruster. Okay. Extra RE batteries. I think we're... Wait, what? Didn't I just do this? What? I can claim it a 3rd time? That seems unintentional. We're gonna ignore that for now. Though, that is kind of sweet. That would be pretty sweet. What else? We're gonna keep a battery on us. in case we need something. But we also need to keep some filled batteries in case we die and we need to collect some of our belongings. Because then we would need like a new crispy, we would need a new oxygen mask. There's probably a camel thing right here somewhere, but honestly really surprised these spiders aren't aggro on me. That seems kind of impossible. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Oops. Oh, that guy's gonna be aggroed on me though. Ah! Oh, I totally thought I beefed it up. What did that guy drop? Nothing. Alright. I don't need to magnet on anymore. Did I hit this guy already? No. Do I want to hit this guy? I think so. Oh, I did not kill him. Okay. So, it's early in the AM. We want to clear up the inventory and then go a-questing. We want to keep the bone meal. Oh, actually, sorry, we want to put down our second windmill first, so that we're making dividends. Why am I sweating? Oh, I'm not sweating. Okay. Dolly. Apparently if you dolly this thing, it tends to not work immediately afterwards. I think what I might do is go up even higher with that thing. Well, hold on. Apparently there's some weird tricks with this thing. So like if I put it up here, it's not going to be working. If I put in the crispy, yeah, it's not going to work. But if I do this, and then so right now it's not working, right? Crispy not working. And then if I do this, it will start working? No. If I break this? No. Okay. Evidently there is some kind of range where it needs to be away from things. That makes these solar panels actually a little awkward, because then they have to go on one side or they'll get blocked. But that should be fine. Gosh, do we just want to make that glider now so we can actually get back down? Probably. Okay. So to make the glider, we need to get leather. Glider. So we need the 2 glider wings. So we need 4 sticks. 5 sticks. So we need 2 wings, which is 4. 5 there. And then we need 6 leather per wing. And leather is gotten by melting around the flood. So that'll melt 4. So this is going to be pretty expensive. Oh, I don't have enough sticks. Is there any way to get sticks that I could do really quickly? 4 unlit torches. Frankly, that's not that bad. A torch can be turned into a stick. A dead bush can be turned into a stick? Wait, just like directly? Thought I had to break those. Did I do the dead? I didn't do the dead bushes this round. Alright. So I guess I need to go grab 2 more sticks. Where can I? Any close saplings? No. No, there are not. You are both almost done. We're getting there. Okay, well, I guess I can't do that. What am I gonna do instead? I don't know. Beats me. Beats me. I'll find a way down. I'll probably just make blocks. So we're gonna have to slowly put that guy up higher and higher. These free jumps in. Saving crazy hunger right now. Saving crazy hunger. I want to see if I can tell how well that one's working. I can tell what its output is. Stored 3. Oh, my crispy is in here. Yeah, that is really fast. Compared to like the solar panels, I think that's quite fast. So I'm gonna want to try and put all of these up another 8. I should have actually checked to see if I had more of these wires. If I'd gotten more in the meantime. Thunderstorm, great, exactly what I want to see when I'm in a very precarious position. Me when I'm in a very precarious position contest. My opponent is a thunderstorm. Turn on the magnet. Make sure I don't lose anything. Oh, okay, I was not expecting. Shift. Crouching to just straight take me off of that. So they're gonna say, because they're not. Wait, this one is working. This one is working, and it looks like it's making 4 per tick, whereas that one's not. I don't know why that would be. Yeah, oh my god. This thing is fast. But this one isn't making anything. What if I took this one and I put it on that one? What about now? I guess what about now for both of them? So that one's working. This one is not. Peculiar stuff. Peculiar stuff. Potentially they might need to be like far apart from each other. I do not know. What else am I looking for? These wires. Well, heck, if this one works, I want to keep it working. is still not working. If I like put it there. I can try the thing where I move it up. Move it up and then let it fall. Maybe I don't actually know where I want it to fall, to be honest. Maybe there. It's not working. I break this and I break that and it falls. And now it is working. Very well. It's working very well. It's also working well, but I'm not actually... Okay, it is stored 0 out of 5. I don't exactly know how to tell if it's outputting. If I... Right, these are supported otherwise? Yeah, if I break this... Okay, they immediately go upwards. Okay, cool. Alright. So we'll support both of those. Oh. Wait, did I just drop it? I can't tell. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, now to get back down. What options do I have at my disposal? Looks like mostly compressed dust. This can get us at least pretty far down. It's not affecting these guys, right? Frankly, hard to tell. Yeah, that'll be supporting that in case that falls. Oh, I guess I don't want to hit my head on that die, so I guess I will be using this. Fingers crossed that it doesn't have gravity. Or that the cable works as support. Okay. I don't mind using some wool for this. Looks like I'll have enough blocks. Using some wool. I don't think I have anything extra, right? Anything I can use in a pinch? No, the other one's just water. Technically, I've got the... Oh, let's go. Wound closure. I'm gonna say technically I've got the crispy. I could do the adrenaline rush and then just fall. But that seems like it'd be rather a poor use of the options presented to me. Okay. Good work. How much better are we getting? Holy cow. That's some good stuff. So then solar panels, these suckers need to be moved elsewhere to where they can actually harvest solar. Go grab some other wires. Alright, no wires, no wires. Wires. I did have 4 more aluminum wires. Take these uninsulated ones. And then move the solar panels. probably what? Just like over here? Seems like a decent spot. I am out of dust to support them, but that is actually fine. I can steal some, and no one will ever know. Yep. Yep, so you're producing. You producing. And you are producing. Cool. And this can nab and drop there. Actually, heck, I can nab this and drop it there. Cool. We have a ton of power generation. Okay. Now I guess... Oh wait. Forgot to actually connect them. They don't all get connected, do they? Oh, you didn't even actually connect to this thing. Evidently the leadstone cells do not connect to copper wire. They're a little selective. So we use the aluminum. What we might be able to do is yes, that works. Yeah, those don't go like that. What happens if I do this? Are you blocked? No. Okay. And that should work, right? I think so. I mean, these aren't storing power anymore, so looks like it should work. And that actually means I can take that back. Perfect. Okay. It is unfortunately rather late to start exploring, but we're gonna do so anyways. I was gonna say, why do those look dry? It's because they are. What's the growth rate? 46.67, 50%. What happens when I harvest you? Gotta turn the magnet off. What the heck is J? Really 50%? Even though this thing has no water in it? Status inactive. Growth rate 50%. This might be one of those cases where I'm not really gonna argue here. Bone meal. Drop the leak seed, the leak, uninsulated wire. Everything else I think is pretty useful for a trip. Arguably this hammer isn't. So we'll leave that here. Just wanna move it up there. Okay. I guess we'll take a second power cell just in case. Okay. Now we want to go exploring. Let me turn some of these waypoints off. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? I'm thinking about maybe picking up one of the scanners. that would actually be kind of great to know when there's like just like an ore that we want nearby. Oh. Okay. Tiny pile of iron dust. Yeah, so these fallen meteors we can mine. Oh god, I'm not being careful. The ones that are like still burning we cannot mine. Okay, now being careful. Yeah, I don't really care too much about getting more of that. The main drop it has is just the main drop it has is XP. It also has like the meteor chips, which you can use to make the meteor shield, but that's not really something I'm going to bother with. Oh, I guess that's another meteor. I will say I am kind of curious. Is there iron? No. Lots of meters. Okay, I guess they hit outside of render distance, so we never saw them. Or so they never started burning down. Just gonna walk over real quick to see if there's anything crazy when they first drop. Oh, goods. Goods is what's in here. Okay. Hey, don't mind if I do. Never say no to some goods. Also gonna get, obviously, some dusts while I'm out. No reason not to. You're gonna hear a lot of that. A lot of this jumping. I'm a big sprint jumper in regular Minecraft, but obviously sprint jumping is very costly in this pack. Disabled, okay. I'm probably going to continue dropping the tiny piles of stuff. Or at least those ones. Obviously redstone and bone dust are quite useful. But the other ones, not so much. That is crazy. I wish I could get all of those saplings. Where was the other explosion? There's one there, and there's another one. Okay. I am going to sprint here. Oh, it's also getting kind of late. So I'm going to sprint here to get a little closer, a little faster, before any items despawn, I guess is the main thing. Yes, items. Delicious items. Okay, sweet. Alright, I'm back. That was my mom asking me if I'd put rice on to cook, and I had informed her that I already did. Let's see. Why is it so laggy? Maybe I am rendering a city. Or it was that hole that just opened up. I believe when you render a city, it will say, like, city rendering. With, like, a percentage amount. Oof, there are a lot of ores around here. That, I don't think that's our iron. Alright. Stuff. Goods. some of our stuff in here. Just have to make sure we don't put anything else in there. How far are we from base? We are probably going to have to sprint back. TBH. Or I guess we could just kind of hang out here till morning. We've got water, we've got food. You know. What's the worst that can happen? What is the worst that could happen? Where's the one that has the hammer? Yeah. Yeah. So I've by staying here, I've definitely decided that we're just gonna kind of hang out for the evening. Oh, there was a meteor over there. We need to make a little shelter. Get a haste out of it. Okay. I don't think mobs can spawn on me, so I'm just gonna be chilling for the evening in the dark. I guess I will catch up with you guys in the next episode when it will be daytime. So yep.